Marvin, the real estate rock star.
Hey, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning, good sir. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. Yourself?
All right. I was looking forward to chatting with you.
Likewise, likewise.
Ready to rock and roll?
Yes, I am.
All right. So this is what we're going to do. I am recording it for you. We're going to post the video. You're going to get the audio if you want to listen to it again. Some people like to kind of review it. We have about half an hour.
Okay.
We can talk about where you are, how I can help you get you where you want to be, whatever questions you have, whatever you feel would be time well spent. That's what we're going to chat about, okay? So whatever questions you have, anything you need help with, anything goes.
Okay.
Yeah?
So yeah.
All right. Is there any specific question or anything specific that you want me to address today?
Yes, pretty much how to stay organized.
Marvin wants to be organized. Okay, tell me a little bit more about it.
And as far as CRM, keeping your listings, your buyings, your rentals, stuff like that. Keeping them organized. Separate. I know you use Lion Desk, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So we'll talk about that. Cool. I'll definitely address that, help you with that.
Perfect.
It is essential to be organized in this day and age, especially if you want to. Where would you like to be a year from now? What would be a good year for you if things go really well for you?
My goal is 4 transactions per month.
4 transactions, so 1 a week.
Yeah.
So next 12 months, 50 deals. How much money would you make if you did that?
A little close to 300 maybe.
300,000. Would that be good? Would you be happy with that?
Yes, I will.
All right. And what do you feel that is the biggest barrier right now? What gets in the way?
Calling.
Tell me more. What do you mean?
Scared of calling, pretty much.
Scared of calling people? Scared of prospecting? What did you do before real estate?
I was actually a personal trainer.
Personal trainer. Wow, that's really cool.
Yes.
I hired one a few months ago.
Oh, really? How's that going?
He's been kicking my ass pretty good. That's very cool. So if I could help you get over the fear, which is normal, by the way.
Okay.
It's normal.
Yeah.
Feeling a little insecure and nervous, picking up the phone, knocking on the door, talking to strangers.
Just not knowing what to say. I'm actually I've been an agent for like 2.5 months only, so it's just what to say and once.
So prospecting. Which system do you have, Marvin?
Well, I just finished getting yesterday Redx.
Okay. So you have Redx, but my system, you have the Expired Plus?
Yes, I do. I have the one that has the open house and everything. Yes.
Oh, you have the whole Success Plus?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Good. So, dude, I wish I had that when I started in real estate. It would save me a lot of headache. Somebody would say, hey, it's already in the box. Here you go. Instead of me spending 2 fucking years trying to figure shit out. But okay, we're good. So 50 deals, 300. I will tell you what works for me.
Okay. How
to get to your 300,000 a year.
Okay.
Because it is within your reach. It will require effort, discipline, some skill, knowledge, persistence. A lot of the qualities you already have. As a physical trainer, I see a lot of similarities between getting and staying in shape and real estate.
Okay.
It requires, where do you start? Like when you get somebody who's fat and out of shape, what's the first thing you recommend to them? What is the first thing they got to do before anything? Before they touch a dumbbell, before they jump on a treadmill? What is the first thing they have to do? What's your advice?
Well, usually, everyone's different, but usually, I usually start making them have like habits. Let's say if they're like a very picky eater, I'm like, look, just cut the soda, cut the gator. You continue eating what you're eating for the first 30 days, and just drink nothing but water, so your body could, just cutting sugar off itself.
Mm-hmm.
Lose 8 pounds, and then after 30 days, I start implementing start eating a little better, because I don't make them go cold turkey. At least that was working for me.
Okay, so not cold turkey. Now, what happens before they even start this regimen of cutting out sugar and not drinking sodas and all that? There is one important step that they need to take before that.
I will tell you. I don't know the answer you're looking for.
Here is the answer.
Okay.
They need to decide why are they doing it in the first place.
Good. That's actually a good
because this will give them the motivation to do whatever you tell them to do.
Okay.
If they're not clear what the hell they're going to get out of it, it ain't going to happen. And you've seen it probably. Yeah. Most people don't reach their goals. True or false?
True. Very true.
And the reason they don't reach their goals is only one of two. Either they don't have a strong why to begin with, or they lose sight of their why. They lose perspective. This is why I'm doing it. This is what's in it for me.
Okay.
And if your fear and discomfort of prospecting is compared to your why, if your why is bigger, the why wins. If the fear is bigger, the fear wins.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah.
So the first step you've got to take, and that's the secret, is you decide, why am I doing this in the first place? Because you know it's not about the 300,000. That's not really the answer.
Yeah.
That's only going to get you whatever you're after. Are you married?
Engaged, yeah, engaged.
Engaged. So going to get married sometime, right?
Yes, next year.
Start a family. Good motivation.
Yeah.
And then whatever else it is for you. Maybe you want to live in a new home, get a new car, help some people travel, whatever it is. There is no wrong answer to that.
Okay.
What matters is not what it is, but how much it matters to you.
Okay.
That's the secret. And then you got to remind yourself constantly. I still do. I've been at this for almost 30 years. I got my license in '89.
Wow.
Long time ago. Dude, that's like Stone Age of real estate. So you would think by now I have certain things as habits and discipline. Some I do, but sometimes I still have to remind myself.
Okay.
Why am I doing it? What's in it for me? Now I don't sell real estate actively anymore, but even in my business, it's the same thing.
Absolutely.
And I still have to do shit I don't want to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
All right. So decide what it is. Spend some time and be really diligent about it. Do really spend time. What really matters to me? What do I want my life to be? How do I want it architected? Okay, so that's the first and most important step. Agents who fail in real estate don't fail because they're lazy. They don't fail because they don't know how to do it. They don't fail for any other reason. They don't have a strong enough why. Because I tell you right now, you already got a taste of it for 2.5 months. It is not an easy business.
Absolutely.
Right?
Correct, yes.
It can be very profitable. It can be a lot of fun. It can be very rewarding, but it can be tough and it can beat you up.
Yeah.
The strong why is the fuel. Like, where do you live? What city you're in?
I'm in Miami, Florida.
Miami, Florida. So let's say you want to take a car trip from Miami to, I don't know, Atlanta, for whatever reason. You need to have certain amount of fuel in your gas tank in your car to get there. And it's not going to be 10 gallons. 10 gallons will never get you there. True?
That's true.
This is your why. That's your fuel. Very important. Be very clear. Be very specific. And make it non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable. So what is like the one thing that you absolutely love to have? The one thing that stands out more than anything?
Freedom, financial.
Tell me specifically, what would it mean to you? Like if I gave you a check for 100 grand right now, what would you do?
Invested in real estate.
What would that investment get you? See, investment in real estate is just a means.
Okay.
What I want to find out, what is the end goal? What is the end result that you're after? And you're right, investing in real estate, very smart. More people got rich in real estate than any other industry.
Pretty much I want anything my kids ask for, I never want to tell them no. Pretty much I want to get to that point.
You want to what?
Anything that my kids, that my children ask me for, and I don't want to tell them no.
Provide for your children. That's a big motivator for me as well. I have two. I have a 12-year-old and a 14-year-old, and they're my drive. They're my motivation. Big time. Good. So decide very specifically. I want to drive the GL450 Mercedes. I want to wear a Rolex. I want to buy an income property. I want to buy a 2-bedroom house somewhere, whatever. But be very specific. Okay? Once you have that in place, you're going to break it down. How am I going to get there? Just like with an exercise routine.
Okay.
My trainer, we have a plan.
Okay.
Some of it is food. Some of it is weight training. Some of it is cardio, yoga. All that is part of the plan.
Okay.
It's the same thing here. How do you get to your 50 deals? What's the road? We're going to break it down into 3 simple areas that you need to focus on. First one is leads. Second one is appointments. And third one is listings. You need to master these 3. That's really the whole secret of making a lot of money in real estate. If you know how to get leads, if you know how to follow up with those leads to get appointments,
okay,
and if you know how to turn those appointments into listings, you got it made. Then it's just a matter of scaling.
Okay.
So where you need to start is right here. How do I get good leads? And you're going to do 2 things. Prospecting and lead generation. Now, lead generation means marketing, advertising, direct mail, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Prospecting means you go out and get the business.
Okay.
Lead generation, advertising, and marketing means passive lead generation. That means they come to you as a reaction response to some type of marketing channel. It can be like Facebook ads.
Okay, I see.
Prospecting means you go out there and you knock on for sale by owners doors. You knock on expired's doors. You do an open house. That's prospecting. It's active.
Okay.
This means blood, sweat, and tears. You work your ass off to get the business, but it's cheap. You don't need big budget or complicated systems. This, you need to invest money, systems, but it's nice because the business comes to you.
Okay.
Most rock stars, people who do 30, 40, 50 deals or more, have a combination of both. Now, as a new agent, you want to start with prospecting. You want to start with the low-hanging fruit first.
Okay.
People who are the easiest to find.
Okay.
Where the business is right now, all around you. So where is that? New and old expired listings, that's your first funnel.
Okay.
Because you already have the people. You jump on like you already have Redex, great. Log in, pull the leads, go talk to them.
Okay.
That, in a nutshell, is the whole expired approach. You find people who are thinking about selling and you talk to them.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, by talk to them, I mean you can send them an email, you can send them a text, you visit them, you call them on the phone, or combination of all of those. So that's your first funnel. So you have expireds and old expireds. The second funnel will be your referrals. That's your sphere of influence. People who already know you. That can be a huge source of business for you.
Yeah, it actually what's been working for me now, actually.
Excellent. I mean, you already have connections, and the cool thing about being a personal trainer, you're already good at talking to people.
Yeah, that's one advantage I have.
Right? That's a huge advantage. And that's something that many people struggle with.
I agree.
So you have a network, you know people, tap into it.
Okay.
Okay, that's your second funnel. Third funnel, for sale by owners. If you have them, damn, work them. Especially now, it seems like market is cooling off. Those people don't know what's happening. They need your help.
Okay.
You have my system, just study it, read the book, watch the videos, follow it.
Okay.
That's really all there is to it. So that's the third one. And the fourth one, you being in a good area where you have good weather most of the time, I would do one open house every weekend.
One open house every weekend?
One open house every weekend. Either Saturday or Sunday, whatever gets you better turnout, I would do one every weekend. Prepare for it, promote it, get a lot of signs. You know, open house, you have the whole system again. Just follow it.
Okay.
The secret is you pick the right house to begin with, something that's not too difficult to find, too expensive, something that's fairly affordable, easy to get to, where there is demand.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. Promote it, maybe run a little Facebook ad, door knock in the area, pass out some flyers, talk to neighbors, talk to people in general will get you business.
Okay.
Okay? Promote the open house, put a bunch of open house signs out, everybody signs a guest register. That's the whole secret.
Okay.
And same thing, talk to people.
Talk to people.
By being cool and just talking to people in a non-salesy, non-arrogant, non-pushy way, we'll start building the connections you need. Make sense?
Makes sense.
All right. So these are your funnels. You can add more, but this will keep you plenty busy.
Okay.
And there's plenty of business in there.
Yeah, it is.
You know, you can get expireds daily. You have your sphere daily. If you have 200 people around you, according to the US Census Bureau, 12% of Americans will move in 2019.
Okay.
12%. That's a lot of people.
It is.
So you already have 20, 30 people in your sphere who are thinking about moving.
Okay.
Might as well tap into it. FSBOs, most of them don't sell on their own. In spite of what people think, they can't do it on their own. And it's getting more complicated, which is good for you.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah? So work FSBOs, one good open house. Now, so that's the first part. That's the leads.
Sweet.
Once you have these funnels set up, now we wanted to get into how do you get good at prospecting so you don't procrastinate.
Okay.
You don't find something busy to do rather than calling people or knocking on doors or doing stuff that gets you leads. There are a couple of things. One is practice. I used to practice daily. It was just part of my day. Just like your workout has a routine, it's part of it, it's the same thing. And the discipline you have to stay in shape is the same discipline you have to become a good real estate agent. And if you can discipline yourself to work out on the days you don't feel like it, or you're tired, or you're sore, or you're busy, you still find time, same thing here.
Okay.
It's the same mindset.
Same mindset.
What makes you work out, especially if you're tired and you don't feel like it? What makes you still get your ass out of bed, put the workout clothes on, put your tennis shoes on, and still go to the gym? What is it?
Good health. Having good health.
Good health.
Good health.
See, that's your why.
Oh, yeah.
Being fat and being tired and sick is not an option for you. True?
Of course. Yeah. Very true.
Yeah. Same thing here. Being broke is not an option.
Okay.
So the question is not, will I do it? The question is only how.
Okay.
What do I need to do? Yeah?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, especially at the beginning, if you take the military approach, that's cool. Like, I'm going to plow through this shit. Others have, I can too.
Okay.
Yeah? You got what it takes. Trust me, you do.
Thank you.
All right. So, number one, master prospecting, practice. Practice the shit out of it. 30 minutes a day, find a role play partner, and discipline yourself to just go back and forth.
Okay. And yeah, like, I do have the scripts in your program, do I?
Yes, you have everything.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. The secret to scripts is don't use scripts. That sounds kind of like, what the fuck? You want to have conversations.
Conversations, yeah.
Now, it's good to have the scripts kind of to help you stay on track, know which questions to ask and how to lead the conversation. That's good. But you don't want to become one of those like telemarketers and salespeople where you know they've said this line 100 times and it sounds stiff and boring and salesy.
Okay.
You want to talk to people. And yes, you practice it a certain way. Like if I do role plays or I do live calls when we do that, you'll notice I use certain patterns, but that's because I repeated it so many times.
Okay.
Okay. Find a role play partner, pull the scripts. You have the core influence. You have these cards. They look like this. You have that.
Okay.
Practice that.
Okay.
If you master this, and it should take more than a few weeks, you can become a real rock star very quickly. It's the confident communication that opens the doors.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's one. Two, remind yourself of your why. What's more uncomfortable? Being broke or prospecting? Because that's really the comparison you have to make. Get on the phone and maybe be rejected or not provide for your family.
Correct.
And suddenly you realize that not being comfortable is about this big. Being fucking broke and not having money for my family and for the good stuff I want for my kids and my future wife and all that is huge.
Okay.
That's just like, can you sweat for an hour at the gym and have a good, healthy physique and a healthy lifestyle? A little bit of discomfort at the gym, big payoff.
Okay.
Same thing. Yeah?
Yeah.
So study the core influence. Study the program. The book looks like this. You should have it.
Okay.
Study it because in it, I will walk you through different process systems I've used because I was super shy. I was timid and shy. It's hard to believe today. But dude, I used to get so nervous. Like talking to experts, my hands would shake.
Oh.
My palms would be so sweaty, I didn't want to shake their hand.
Okay.
That's how nervous and scared I was.
Okay.
But I had to get over it.
Exactly.
Because I knew that if I don't, I ain't getting no business. And if I'm not getting business, I'm out back to some bullshit 9 to 5. And you already know that being a personal trainer is a lot of fun. It can be very rewarding, but you're not going to get rich doing that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Even if you buy your own gym.
Exactly.
That's not where the real money is.
Exactly.
Okay? So study it, work the techniques, because a lot of it is mindset. So we're going to work on different mindset to get you in a state where you feel comfortable, you feel confident, you know what to say, you can handle the conversations, you're crushing it. Okay. And get ready, you're launching your own business. For the last 2.5 months, you're starting your own company, mini company within a company. Okay. It's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be some setbacks and a lot of work, and it's not going to happen overnight. It is that persistence you need to develop, the toughness that you already have to develop your physique that you need to transfer now to your business.
I agree.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So practicing, knowing what to say, watch the videos, use the strategies. Now we can get to how do we get it organized. That's the second part. That's the appointments right here. This connects to this. Your CRM connects to this. That means you're going to get on Lion Desk. You're going to spend probably one Saturday, learning how to use it. They have a bunch of videos, webinars. There's a whole bunch of resources that will walk you through it. But basically, all you need is to learn 3 things. How do I put my leads in? How do I get them into the system?
Okay.
How do I assign different sequences to those leads? And how do I execute my follow-up? Those are the 3 basic things you need to know how to do. Once you got that, you're good. The secret to being organized in your CRM is repetition.
Okay.
Just like in working out. I will never get in shape if I just do 10 pull-ups and I'm done. Repetition. Same with the follow-up. Keeping in touch with your lead is the real secret. Don't try to overthink it too much by, will the blue color on the postcard work better than the red color on the postcard? And will this 14-point font be more impactful than 10-point font? Don't worry about it too much. Repeat. Talk to people more than anything. Email them, text them, follow up with them. Yeah?
Okay.
But learn the system. Learn a good CRM. This is, again, I see this a lot, even with experienced agents. That they generate leads, they're prospecting, but they drop the ball on follow-up.
Okay.
So be careful, because leads are not worth shit if you don't follow up with them to get appointments.
Okay. And how often you said like 14 days, no?
Sorry?
Like every 14 days, you said? And
Minimum, yes. People, after about 2 weeks, forget who you are.
Okay.
You know, we're busy, we're distracted, there are a million other things going on, and they don't remember. So every 14 days, you ping them. Now, if you have a hot lead, let's say you talk to an expired listing. And they're motivated. They want to sell. If you can't get the appointment right away, which sometimes will happen, you got to follow up a lot.
Yeah.
You text them about a new listing in the area. You offer them help, advice, tips, whatever. It's the repetition and them seeing your name over and over that will start building the connection and trust you need.
Of course.
Make sense?
Makes sense.
So that's why being organized in a CRM is so important. See, right now it's easier because you have just a few leads. Once these systems kick in and you have 100, 150 leads, it's so easy to lose a lot of business.
Okay.
So do it now, set it up now.
Okay.
It's just like it's easier to lose weight when you're 5 pounds overweight than if you're 50, right?
Yep. True.
Same thing. Do it at the beginning. Okay?
Okay.
Any questions so far?
No, so far so good.
That's really the whole thing. And then it's just a matter of fine-tuning it, working on it persistently, consistently.
Okay.
And then you start figuring out, okay, is this lead generation system working? Am I getting enough visitors to my open house? Am I converting FSBOs? How is my sphere of influence? Do I nurture the connections? Is that all working?
Okay.
And then you start tweaking it
Okay.
if it's not producing the results. Okay? What else, my good man?
So far, I mean, I think we pretty got much everything.
Yeah? Did you have any other questions for me?
Not on top of my head. Oh, for a schedule, what would you do for like a schedule as far
Ooh,
as?
great question. Glad you asked that. My recommendation is get in a habit of pre-planning your day, time blocking your day. So like today, before you close the shop, you open tomorrow and you pre-plan your day. The most important part of your day, and that should be right now for you about 70%, should be right this, prospecting, getting leads. That more than anything should be on top of your list. And then you ask yourself, out of these funnels, what can I do right now to find somebody who wants to move? And you time block it. So let's say you block 1.5 hours calling and visiting expired listings, hour visiting for sold by owners, 1 hour passing out flyers for my next open house. That's a good productive day.
Okay.
And you time block it. Start early. Put the most productive, most important things on top. Start with that. Get that out of the way first.
Okay.
It'd be like, just like working out. You want the challenge, be at the beginning, not at the end when the muscle is already exhausted.
Okay.
And then do the admin work, the learning and all that. You will do that in the afternoon.
Okay, so you do the admin after.
Yeah, do it in the morning. You have access to the Listing University. Watch my training, and it's a fairly recent training called The Day on Fire. It comes with a checklist where I'll walk you through it step by step, exactly what you need to do in a sequence to have a productive day.
Okay, perfect.
A Day on Fire, okay? Just look it up. It's like an hour-long coaching session. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then it's just discipline yourself. Open the calendar, whether you use paper, electronic, open the calendar, see what's on my calendar. What do I need to do first? What do I need to do second, third, fourth? Where am I? It's 11 o'clock. What should I be doing? And then just staying focused. Don't fuck around because you have a big fucking why. So hustle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
What else? What else, Myron?
No.
Are we good?
Yeah. So everything's good.
Every day, just focus on 3 productive things. If you just get 3 things done that day, you're succeeding. Not whether you get an appointment or not, you can control it. Not whether they get a listing or not, you don't control it directly either. But did you get stuff done that was on your calendar? And was it productive? Is it getting you leads? Is it getting you appointments? Are you getting listings? Are you making sales? That's how you measure it. Okay? But majority of your success and victory will depend on your ability to get leads. That's the whole secret. There's nothing more important. That's what's going to keep your business not just alive.
And sorry, and here, an ability for what?
Your ability to get leads.
Okay, ability to get leads. Okay.
Generate leads. Because that will not only sustain your business, but that will make you profitable.
Okay.
Because the leads will feed into appointments, through follow-up, appointments will feed into listings and sales. But if you don't have leads, if you don't have systems that bring you leads on a predictable daily basis, you don't have a business. You have a hobby. Yeah?
Let me ask you something. What's your daily habits?
Daily habits. Practice daily.
Okay.
Plan daily. Prospect daily.
Okay.
Review your goals and stay focused daily. That will keep you motivated. Exercise daily, because there'll be a lot of stress and a lot of tension, but you're already doing that, I would imagine.
Okay.
Learn something daily. Spend about 30 minutes a day just studying stuff.
Okay. Real estate or personal development or?
Both.
Both.
Both. Both. I would do both. Yes, there's a lot to learn about real estate.
Yeah.
But you don't have to worry about as much about stuff like, what do I put on a transfer disclosure statement? Because that's going to come in phase 3 once you start taking listings.
Okay.
Learn first phase 1, really master lead generation. And that's where a lot of agents fumble. They don't have good systems in place like these, and they don't do it consistently.
Okay.
So those are the things I would do daily. Role play, review my goals, stay motivated, practice, follow my schedule, focus on leads. What can I do to get leads right now? Where can I find somebody who needs my help right now or in the near future? How can I get appointments with the leads I already have? So lead follow-up daily.
Okay.
And then practice daily. And you practice first, you practice lead generation, so conversations. Let's say, what do you say to a for sale by owner? How do you start a conversation? Study. You have the FSBORINO, it's all there. So that's step 1, getting leads. Step 2 is, how do I get appointments with these folks? You follow up for a while. How do you segue into getting appointments? Okay. And then step 3, what do you say if somebody says, Marvin, come on down, we want to sell our house?
I see.
Yeah?
Okay. You have all that in the package, no?
Yes, it's all there.
Okay.
It's all there. The dialogues are there. The process is there. But start here. Leads, 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 leads. Because if you just generate enough leads, just by numbers, somebody's going to convert. And then you perfect the second phase, which is turning leads into appointments through follow.
Okay.
But start with leads.
Start with leads.
Yep. Yep. That's like 3/4 of your day.
Okay.
Getting leads, getting leads, getting leads.
Okay.
And it's not going to be perfect. Don't beat yourself up. There'll be mistakes, you know. Like, are you into sports? What sports do you like?
Football, basketball.
All right. So the day 1 of playing basketball is not the same as after you played for 2 years, right?
Yep.
Same thing here.
Okay.
You're going to be a very different agent 2 years from now than you are today. There are certain skills you got to learn. There's certain mindset you got to develop. You need to learn how to run a fucking business. That alone is a challenge.
Yeah.
Because yes, you work for a broker, but you're your own little entity. You're independent. So figuring it out, not having a boss or a manager, is going to take some learning.
Okay.
But think about it this way. Thousands of other people just like you figured this out and are successful and are making money and have the lifestyle you want. Some of them probably in your office or in your area, right? They drive a nice car, they dress nice, they have income properties, and they list a bunch of properties, and they go play golf on the weekend, they have a boat, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why not you?
Exactly.
Why not you? If this guy from Czechoslovakia figured this shit out, why not you? Yes, it requires certain skill, it requires certain persistence, and you may call it being stubborn, just going after it no matter what. But you can do it. No reason why you couldn't. You don't need 3 college degrees. You don't need to be 7 feet tall. None of that is a requirement.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, your background doesn't matter. Your cultural background doesn't matter. Your education pretty much doesn't matter. None of that really. Your age. If you look around, it's such a diversified success pool of people who made it. So what they have in common is they figure out how to get leads. They figure out how to stay organized and focused, how to discipline themselves. They figure out how to get appointments. They figure out how to list properties and how to sell properties. That's it.
I agree.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, Marvin. Are we good? Anything else?
I'll be on. Thank you, Borino.
Yeah. Keep in touch, my friend. Are you doing the path with me?
Not sure.
The monthly coaching?
Yes, yes, yes.
You are on path.
Well, no, I actually got the monthly. It's like for 4 months.
Oh, the List University. You might consider doing path with me because you have the Success Plus. You get it like at 50% discount.
Okay.
But the purpose of the program is for me to work with you like we're doing now in a small group, but also help you set up all these systems. Everything we've talked about and everything you have, I'll help you set it all up. So okay. I'll email you. I'll email you more information.
Yeah, give me information.
Yeah?
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
Keep me posted. Let me know if I can help. I'm here.
Thank you, Borino.
All right, brother. Nice talking with you.
Thank you for your time. Have a great day.
You too. Have a good one. Bye.